For my Linux 2 class, we were issued a Raspberry Pi and given instructions to find a useful purpose for that Raspberry Pi. I barely had time to think about a project because I've been thinking about a project for my grandparents. My grandparents are taking important medicine that deal with diabetes, blood pressure, cholesterol, and acid reflux. Some of these a person can accidentally forget to take, while others put you in risk for fainting, comas, or even death. This is where I came up with the medicine machine. It's a custom alarm system that is attached to a temperature-controlled environment that a person can tailor to their own needs. What separates this from most alarms or reminders is that the medicine machine comes with a trigger system that requires the user to operate the door of the machine to reset the alarm. I've found out many alarms, even the ones that wake us up, it is too easy to just hit the snooze button. But to put a physical aspect onto it, or the interaction, we'll see a higher probability of drugs being taken more regularly. There are two alarm systems, audio and visual. Audio can be disabled, but visual will always appear. Once the time has lapsed past the alarm time, the drug highlighted will go from green to red. The only way to get the alarm to reset and go back from red to green is to open the door. This also logs onto the screen to remind the user last time they opened the door, in case they were second guessing themselves. So, even if the user hears the alarm, but let's say they're in the middle of an important phone call, they can walk over, turn the sound alarm off, but this will not turn the visual alarm green. So as soon as they look up again, they'll still see they've missed their medication. Also, I thought, how do we keep the user looking at the screen periodically? And this was a quick fix. The greatest thing the elderly like to do outside of undertipping is filling out checks. To fill out checks usually requires the person to shout through the house, "What's the date today?" So I've made sure to put the date and time to appear on the main screen to keep the constant attention of that user. This is the settings screen where the user can enter their name and also enter the medication and times they need to take that medication, and also update the times if it changes. The hardware behind this project was a Raspberry Pi provided by the school, MACC, a 10.1-inch touchscreen for the user, and a small refrigerator from Walmart. Also, a magnetic switch to sensor for the door. Another great feature about this product is everything is saved onto a JSON file. and a startup script was added to the cron file. So when inevitably the power does go out, the system will completely reboot back up to where it was left off. Full screen, like nothing happened. What I did learn about this project is 8 gigabytes is not as much as you think with an operating system installed on top of that. How to make the application accessible with anyone. And by that I mean by looking at the screen intuitively how everything operates. Finally, everything takes longer than what you think. I found that out tenfold. Thank you.